Hello.
Yeah, hi Lynn. Good morning. How are you today?
Um, I'm fine. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay. A lot of Chinese people who are learning English usually say, "I'm fine, thank you." And you? Yeah,
Oh, I'm
that is
sorry.
yeah, I mean that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But when you go to the USA, go to the UK, they do not actually say that. Yeah, that is quite, unnatural or strange. I'm fine, thank you. And you? Yeah. You know, usually we say, I'm good. I'm pretty good.
Um,
I'm doing good. Not bad. Yeah,
um,
you got it.
uh,
So that is how you
okay.
should say when someone asks you, how are you today? Or when someone asks you, how are you doing? Or usually, very informal, we just simply say, what's up? What's up? What's up? So sometimes we just say same old, same old. Yeah, same old. All right, so same old. We also say not much, not much, not much.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So today, what is our topic? What are we going to talk? I forgot. Wait a second. So last time or yesterday we talked about
Primary school.
what?
Uh, Yesterday you taught me the topic primary school, right?
Oh, okay. So our next topic is this. Um, so yesterday primary school. Let's talk about this one. What is this? Oh, environmental protection. Okay. All right. All right. Let's start. First question. Would you like to work in a company related to environmental protection?
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe um I'm not sure. I maybe don't, because I think working in a company related to environmental protection needs a lot of professional skills related to biology or or something like that. But my major is, so I don't think I'm enough.
Didn't catch it. What is your major? You said
My major is economics.
economics. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you said this word. How do you say this word?
Biology.
hmm Okay. That is biology.
But how to by biology.
Sorry.
The pronunciation is biology.
No,
You
it should be biology. Yeah. Not
bio.
because a lot of people, a lot of Chinese people say biology. No, it should be biology, biology.
Bi, uh, um, but bio. Sorry.
No. Biology. Can you read that?
Biology.
Yes. Biology.
Wow.
But you have to stress the second syllable. Biology. Biology. Biology.
Biology.
Yes.
Okay.
Almost. Biology. Biology. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. In addition, what about this one? How do you say this? Because this is a little similar. I mean, how do you say this word?
I used to say it geography, but maybe it should be geology.
No, geography. Geography.
Geography.
Yeah, you got it. Not geography. That is like
Okay.
a lot of my Chinese students always say geography, biology, but it should be geography, biology. Yeah.
Okay. Geography.
All right. Well, let's go back to the question. Would you like to work in a company related to environmental protection? You said, no, I don't. No, I do not. The question is, would you like to work? If I'm asking you, do you like to work? You should say, no, I don't like. But this question is, would you like to work? So what you should say?
Would you? Wouldn't. Right. No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yes. All right. So no. You can just simply say no, no, or not at all. Right? Not at all. Why? Because you said your educational attainment. You can mention that my educational attainment doesn't fit that kind of company, isn't it? My educational attainment doesn't fit, right? Doesn't fit that kind of company. Yeah. Yeah. So you can say that I'd like to work in a company that I can utilize the degree I obtained, isn't it? So I'd like to work in a company that I can utilize the degree that I obtained. Yeah. All right. You can also add in addition, right? You can also say, even though I would not work in such kind of company, still I care about environment. Yeah. All right, just to extend your answer. Okay. Let us move on. How can we protect the environment?
Well, I think we can do a lot of things to protect environment, like
to protect the environment.
Okay, like utilizing the two sides of the paper or reusing the plastic bags, something like that. Also we can we can positively join the environmental protection campaign. Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah. That's all.
Yes, that's all.
Okay. Well, this question is asking your opinion. If you know something, right? This is not about yourself, what you feel, your experiences. No. The question is asking you, how can we protect the environment? So, to begin your answer, better if you will use some signposts such as, well, in my opinion, well, to my knowledge, well, I strongly believe, well, as far as I know, blah, 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 right? So, how can we protect the environment? Well, to my knowledge, as an ordinary citizens, we can do a lot to protect the environment. First of all, we can utilize the usage of plastics, as you said, blah 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 blah. Yeah. I can also say that we can also, practice recycling, isn't it? Yeah,
Yes.
practice recycling. We can also save energy, right? Save energy, electricity, and avoid wasting water. Avoid wasting water. Yeah. Um, Also, you can say that we can abide by environmental laws. Yeah, or abide to environmental laws. Yeah, you know that word abide. Mhm.
Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, this word.
But in a way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we should strictly abide. Yeah, we should strictly abide by environmental laws.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can do a lot of things. So I guess that's all for this. Number three, do you think you've done enough to protect the environment?
Uh, Sorry, I beg your pardon.
Okay, uh, that's too formal. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Yeah, you can just simply say, "Oh, sorry, I didn't catch it. Can you say it again?" Yeah, okay. Especially when you're talking to me, that's fine. I mean, I'm not an examiner, and I'm not too old to be talked to me in a very formal way. Yeah, right. So you can just simply say, "Oh, can you say it again?" Yeah, right. Okay. So, do you think you have done enough to protect the environment?
Well, um, I I think yes. I think I have done a lot of things to protect environment. In well, in daily life, I try my best to take advantage of something
To take what?
can to take advantage uh to take advantage of something can be reused, um like the paper or plastic bags. Uh, Also, when I go out, I will I will I will pick up the little to the rubbish can to protect the environment. Um, uh, that's all.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. So you will pick up the litter. Yeah, litter. Okay, you can say litter. That's fine. But you can just also say trash. I guess trash is more
Trash.
like American, and garbage. Garbage is more like British. Yeah.
Okay.
In addition, you can say garbage bin, trash can.
Garbage
Yeah.
bin.
Mm, yeah. All right. So your answer in this question is yes, you've done enough. Okay. You are keep on saying to protect environment. You should say to protect the environment.
Protect their environment. Okay.
Yes, to protect the environment. Okay. So to answer this question first, right, you need to say yes, I do think, or no, I don't think so. Mhm. Right. In addition, do you know construction in speaking? Like instead of saying I have done enough, you better say I've done enough. I have done enough. Because you know
Um.
that is very natural way of speaking English. A lot of native English speakers usually contract some words. So instead of saying, "Oh yeah, I think I have done enough," you better say, "I've done enough. I've been living in. I've been studying English for many years. I've been blah blah blah." Yeah, she is so beautiful. You should say, "She's so beautiful."
It's beautiful.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah,
D-
so
Uh.
contraction. What?
Do you mind I close the window because it's a little bit
Ah,
noisy?
sure. That's fine.
Okay.
Mm, all right. So, yeah. So use contraction when you are speaking, but do not use contraction in writing part of IELTS. Just in speaking. Okay.
Okay.
Um. All right. So, do you think you've done enough to protect the environment? You said yes. I've done enough. Mm, okay. Because you know, if I will answer that question, I'll say if I answer that, I would say no. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think I've done enough to protect the environment. I mean, I'm ashamed to admit. Yeah, that's a good expression, right? I'm ashamed to admit. I'm ashamed to admit. Yeah. So I'm ashamed to admit that I haven't done enough. Even though I am passionate about protecting the environment, what I'm doing is not enough. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. That is why I will keep on doing these things. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. So you can also answer that in that way. All right. Number 4. Is there education about environmental protection?
Uh, sorry, I don't know what's the meaning of the production. Sorry.
Protection.
Yes. Uh. Uh. Sorry, I didn't catch the formal part of
Uh-huh.
this.
So is there education about environmental protection at school? School. Mm,
Well, there. Well, there. No, there isn't.
okay, sorry. So this question is also asking, again, this is asking your opinion if you know something, right?
Oh,
So every time the examiner asks you, yeah, such kind of question, right? Better if you are going to use those signposts. The good thing is
okay.
that can also help you to buy time to think of what you're going to say, right? Maybe you can say,
Okay.
oh, I've never thought that question before. But I think, yes, there is. I strongly believe that when I was in primary school, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So you can also buy
Uh.
time to think of what you're going to say.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Um. Uh. Well, to my knowledge, I I think yes. If my memory serves me correctly, when I was in primary school, our teachers have taught us a lot of knowledge about the environmental production, um, like uh, like what? Uh, like the how to say uh
You
uh like
know what?
the bio.
You do not need to talk about what that is, right? No need, right? If you do not know what you learned, or I don't know if you learned something or not, that's fine. The examiner is not interested about what you have learned. Yeah, in primary school about environmental protection. Okay, so you just need to say that you had, or that there was like an education or maybe like a subject, right, in primary school about environmental protection. So that's all. Just say that and then talk about your feeling. No need to talk about what I learned. I learned how to know, right? That's okay if you can express yourself well. But if you cannot, right? So just focus on other things on how to extend your answer, right? Maybe you can say that to be honest, it's kind of boring. My teacher was not good enough to teach these subjects, so I didn't pay attention. Blah 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 blah. No need to talk about what you learned if you can't express it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So answer that question again. But just to remind you, okay, you mentioned earlier if my memory serves me correctly, that should be if my memory serves. It has an S. If my memory
Sorry.
serves me right, you can
Right.
say right. If my memory serves me right. Mhm. In addition, you also said production.
Yeah.
It's not production. It's protection. Protection.
Production.
No. Mhm.
Production.
No. 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 We are talking about environmental protection. So that is a bahu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is protection. Yeah.
Ah.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah. Uh huh.
Protection
Uh huh. All right.
is
So what?
uh I'm not sure my pronunciation is right.
Say it.
Protection.
Say it again. Wait a second.
Protection.
Wait.
Okay.
Let me try if this can understand your pronunciation. Can you say it again? Go ahead.
Protection.
Let me try. Let me try. Protection. Yeah. Now your turn. Your turn.
Protection.
You said front action. Let me try if you can speak Chinese. Okay, say it in Chinese.
Okay. 保护.
It's correct, right? It's correct.
Yeah.
But in English, say it in English. Say it in English one more time. I will say protection. Now your turn.
Protection.
Oh, you got it. Yeah. Because
Okay.
what you were saying earlier is just like production. This is what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you got it. Just practice that word. Protection, protection, protection. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's go back. I mean, is there education about environmental protection at school? What's your answer?
Well, to my knowledge, uh, I I think yes. Um, if my memory serves me right, my primary school, my primary teacher, taught us a lot of interesting knowledge uh, about how to protect the environment. Well, but most of them are in practice are not practical enough to be applied in my daily life. So I have forgotten most of them.
Okay. Exactly. That's right. So, do you know the word curriculum? Yeah,
I
this word,
should know.
curriculum. 课程, 课程.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know it.
you know that curriculum.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can use that word, right? So, if my memory serves me right, we had a curriculum in primary school about um environment conservation and preservation. Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that's all for this. Yeah, I just want you to, be more confident. I guess, um, yeah, what you really need to learn more or to focus more is try to focus more on strategy, on how to give a long answer. Because your grammar is already good, right? I mean, your vocabulary is also good. You have a wide range of vocabulary. Also, your grammar, pronunciation a little earlier about protection, production. Yeah, but you're good. You're good. So, you just need to learn the strategy on how to extend your answer. I'm wondering, probably I haven't shown you this. All right. Because these are the ways to extend your part one answers. hmm Can you see that? I don't know if it's
Yeah.
clear.
Yes.
Okay. So, easy ways to extend your part one answers. Number one, try to add your feelings and your opinions, right? For example, um, what do you like to do in your spare time? I like shopping. That's all. I like shopping. This is not enough, right? So try to add more details. Just make it longer. So add your feelings and opinions. I like shopping because I love trying on new clothes. And I always feel more confident when I'm wearing a new outfit. Much better, right? In
Yes.
addition, so this is very easy. Contrasting details. Just contrast the details. So try to use but or however. How long have you worked there? I've worked there for 3 years. That's all, right? But longer answer, contrast the details. I've worked there for 3 years. But, or however, I'm going to change careers next year. Yeah. Or instead of saying going, you can also use slang word. All right, slang word. Just like you should say, instead of saying I'm going to, you can say gonna,
Okay.
gonna. All
Got it.
right. So, slang words very useful if you want to get a high band score, but do not use slang words in the writing section. That this is just for speaking. All right. So, gonna. I want to study abroad. I want to study abroad. I want to study abroad. That's why I'm gonna take IELTS. Very natural. right? Yeah, so I will send this later.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna show you this as well. All right. For example, another example is past comparison. So just talk about what you did in the past and how it has changed now in the present. For example, do you play sport? Yeah, I play sports. Yes, I do play sports. That's all, right? I play football. So better if you're going to talk about what you did in the past, right? For example, oh, sorry. You can say, yeah, I do play sports. I used to love basketball. I used to, past, right? But now I play football more because that is what my friends are into. Yeah. All right. So to extend your answer better if you are going to follow those strategies. Yeah. Right. You have a question?
No.
Uh-huh. Okay. So I guess that's all for that topic. Let us move on to another. Next topic is what is that? Let me find. Oh, wild animals. Yeah. Wild animals. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
First question. Do you like to watch TV programs about wild animals?
Yes, I like
I do.
um
Uh,
yeah, yes, I do. I mean, I'm really into wild animals, so I always watch some some documentaries about wild animals, uh like uh, uh like the pulse of the planet Earth.
like what?
Uh, the name of the documentary
Okay.
is Planet Earth. Um, I'm really into them, and I want some. And I wish I can go. I wish I can go to the Asian. How uh, I wish one day I can go to Africa to to see some wild animals face to face.
Yeah. I can go to Africa. I wish I can go to Africa. Okay. Yeah. So I do like to watch TV programs about wild animals because I'm really into wild animals. Blah 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 blah. He even gave an example of a TV program that you watch. Cool. All right. Um, did you learn something about wild animals at school? At school? Yeah. Hmm.
Well, well, I, d- I don't, I didn't, because my school didn't have have a uh, have a special have a special specialized subject specialized curriculum about uh, wild and
Wild.
wild animals about wild. So most of the time I just I just search some information or watch some documentaries online by myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. All right. So, did you learn something about wild animals at school? Okay. When you are going to say something that is kind of negative, right? You can say first. You can say to be honest,
To be
right?
honest.
Honestly speaking, no, I didn't. Yeah. because my primary school or my school, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Okay. So that is also what you really need to improve, or what you need to add when you're answering. So try to add some signpost before you answer. Do not
Okay.
just answer it directly, right? Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Number 3. Where can you see wild animals?
Well, to to be honest, I think most Chinese seldom have chance to watch the wild animals face to face, except in zoos. Um, but but um, but in most zoos, there are
You know
only
what?
few
Sorry.
kinds of in most zoos.
Okay.
In most zoos, there are only few kinds of wild animals. Um, so people really uh so so people wait there are only few kinds of wild animals, which restricts people's knowledge about wild animals. Uh, um,
Okay.
that's all.
The question is where? Nali, right? Where? Where can you see wild animals? Yeah, so you just need to mention the places where you can see wild animals, right?
Oh, yeah.
I want you to read this word. How do you read this word?
Zoom.
Zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Zoom.
yeah. Because what I heard, you were like saying zoom, zoom. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. What we are using, right? The app, right? The app, the software that we are using is Zoom. This is Zoom. But yeah, that place is zoo, 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 right?
okay.
In addition, how do you say this word?
Wild.
Wild. Yeah.
Wild.
Uh-huh. What I heard is just like you're saying wild, 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 wild.
Okay. Wild.
Uh-huh.
Wild.
All right. So, where can you see wild animals? So first, I told you, right? Try to give a more general answer. Do not give a very specific answer in the first part. So I can see wild animals in many places. I mean, for example, blah 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 blah. Okay, where? What
Okay.
places? Zoo, right? I can see wild animals in zoo. Yeah, or wildlife center. You know that wildlife center.
Wildlife.
Yeah.
Um.
Hmm. Right. You also say face to face, face to face.
Yes.
You better say in person.
In
Yeah.
person.
How to use this in a sentence? Sorry, in person. Can you give me a sentence using this? In person.
Uh. We we should uh we should do the uh it's I can uh I must tell them the truth in
Hmm.
person.
Yeah. All right. In person. So that is personally. All right. Personally. So in person or physically. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I haven't seen a wild animal in person. As an example.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you can also use the expression before my naked eyes. Before my naked
Before my
eyes.
naked eyes.
Yeah. What does it mean? That means in front of your very eyes. Yeah, before my naked eyes. Yeah. All right. So I saw a wild animal before my naked eyes. I went to Chengdu and I saw a giant panda before my naked eyes. Very nice expression, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, which country do you think you can see many wild animals?
Oh, well, I well, to my knowledge, I believe in countries with few with 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 few population in there with few
Yeah.
population you can in countries with few population you can see a lot of wild animals because um I mean uh people uh people will disturb their lives will disturb the wild animals. So in Canada or in New Zealand, uh, countries like this, you can see a lot of animals because there are few people there.
Yeah. Okay. So instead of saying few population, you better say small. Yeah.
Small.
Small population, big population, large population. Yeah. Few people, we say few people, many people. Yeah.
Okay.
So better if you're going to give a specific country. Yeah, right. In which country do you think you can see many wild animals? Well, I guess, in my opinion, those countries that or that have small population. In addition, countries that have a large desert. You know that word, desert.
Desert. Oh,
Mhm.
yes, I know it.
Yeah. Desert or dessert? Which one?
Desert.
Hmm. Which one is correct? First or second?
Desert.
Desert. Yeah. Desert. The second one is,
Food.
how do you say it?
Dessert.
Dessert. Dessert.
Dessert.
Yeah. Yanxin. Yanxin. Yeah.
Yes.
Dessert. Dessert. Desert. Dessert. Yeah. So some countries that have a large desert. I mean, for example, in Africa, many countries
Yeah.
have a large desert. So I guess there are a lot of wild animals there. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. All right. So you're good, actually, Lynn. Okay. I just want you to be more confident, as I mentioned earlier. In addition, yeah, I'm gonna send all those notes or all those methods in part one that you can consider. Yeah, so try to check them out. Do you have question?
No.
No? All right. So that's all for today. Thank you so much, and yeah, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Okay. Well, goodbye. Thank you.